This story still sends chills down my spine. I received a wedding announcement in the mail a few weeks ago, and it might have been the creepiest thing I've ever held in my hands. The card was nothing fancy, just a simple 5x7 white piece of cardstock. On one side, a couple walking hand in hand down a beach. On the other, a plain message: just married, David and Emma, June 6th, Acadia. I read it twice, standing at my mailbox, confused. David is my brother, my very single, painfully introverted brother. The guy who barely leaves his apartment and never brings up relationships, and yet there he was in the photo, smiling, walking barefoot in the sand, holding hands with a woman named Emma, whose face was half covered by her own hand. I thought it was some kind of prank. I even laughed a little. This wasn't like him, at all. So I called him. After a few rings, he answered. "Hey, Maisel freaking Tov," I joked. "Who's the lucky girl?" There was a long pause. "What the hell are you talking about?" I explained the card and sent him a photo of it. He went dead silent. I thought the call had dropped, but then he whispered, "I have no idea who that is." That's when the weirdness started. Over the next couple days, I found out that our old neighbor, someone who David hasn't spoken to in years, also got the announcement. So did my parents. My mom almost fainted when I showed her the photo. No one knew this Emma, and no one had seen David with anyone, ever. But that wasn't the worst part. That night, my phone rang at 2:47 a.m. It was David's number. Groggy, I picked up. "Hello?" There was silence. Then a woman's voice. Soft, slow, barely above a whisper. "Hello." I sat up in bed. "Who is this?" Another pause. Then, "Yes, this is David's apartment." Click. She hung up. I stared at the screen. It was definitely David's number. I called him back. I called again. Still nothing. Panic set in. I texted him, called again. Nothing. Finally, I called Mike, David's buddy who lives in the same building, and asked him to check on my brother. Mike got there in 10 minutes. David was asleep, alone, safe, completely unaware of what just happened. I checked my phone log. The call had really happened from his number at 2:47 a.m. He swore he didn't touch his phone. The next morning, I looked back at the card, that beach photo, and that's when I noticed it, Emma's face. She wasn't just covering her eyes, her mouth, it was flipped upside down, not photoshopped, not glitched, intentionally, grotesquely, altered, like she wasn't human, like she wasn't supposed to be seen, and now she has my brother's name next to hers.
If this was some kind of prank, it was way too elaborate. But deep down, I don't think it was. I still have the card, but every time I look at it, it feels like her hand is slowly moving away from her face, and I'm terrified to see what's underneath.